Alright, so how's it going everybody? Hope you're all doing well. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to convince you that the 5800X3D is a good CPU, and then in under 20 seconds I'm gonna convince you that this is not a CPU to get at all. So hey, this is a video where we discuss. This is an actual, problem. This is an ethical, psychological, social, studying type of problem. This is something that we shouldn't, just leave there. Is the 5800X3D a CPU that you should get? If you found this CPU for $300 and you have an AM4 platform, would you get this CPU, or you just make the switch to the AM5 platform and call it a day? I don't know. And I have a 5800X3D. I just made that mistake, and I have a 5800X3D in my PC right now, so I cannot tell you not to go. I got the CPU for $230. Well, $100 difference from what you can get right now, brand new / a cooler added to it. So this is something. But the 5800X3D itself, this is an 8-core 16-threaded CPU that performs really good. This is the fastest AM4 CPU that you can have. So if you have the platform, why wouldn't you get it? It's just so expensive. It goes for $320 on Amazon right now. If you decided to get it from AliExpress, it goes for $280. You cannot even get it from eBay. That aside, you need a beefy cooler to get this thing housed and ready. I am having the Ryzen Spire cooler and doing a lot of heavy undervolting. I'm not actually utilizing the maximum potential or the highest clock rate the CPU can go to. So that's something to also keep in mind, but it's really easy to tune. I'm not having any problems. This CPU and the Ryzen Spire cooler doesn't go over 75 degrees Celsius and highest and intensive gaming. So there's also that. So in terms of performance, in terms of credibility, this CPU is more than fine, but the pricing is so critical. And there's that big elephant in the room that some people might anticipate, but it's not that, there's nothing new to be added there. There's the 5700X3D and the 5500X3D. So if the 5700X3D will drop somewhere in January 31st next year, and it will drop for $300. So that's nothing. This is only a refresh CPU and the under-tuned 5800X3D. So it's nothing. So there is nothing to be compared. You shouldn't wait for a 5700X3D in general. If we decided to compare a 5800X3D to a Ryzen 5 7500F or a 7600, it performs the same. If I wanted to get a budget 7600 CPU, I would get it for the same price of the 5800X3D. Like $170 for the CPU and a cooler, $110 for a board, that's $280. I can even add a $70 RAM kit, and that's $350. 5800X3D goes for $320 without a cooler right now on Amazon. So that's something that you should keep in mind, and that's why I'm having a lot of problems recommending to go with a 5800X3D. So would you go with it if you have like a 5600 in your PC, if you have like a 5700X, if you have a 2600 in your PC and it's time for you to upgrade? Well, if your GPU that you're willing to get is somewhere around a 4070 Ti, yes, I will go with it. If it's not, and I wouldn't actually bother. For that, I wouldn't spend that $320. I would spend what, $280 to $290. Get it from AliExpress, get it used. It's okay for me. It's okay for everybody actually. You shouldn't be worried about that. And yeah, call it a day. Because other than that, the 5800X3D, 5700X3D, the upcoming one, is never worth it in terms of pricing. Other than that, the 5800X3D is not worth it. In terms for the price, is it a good CPU? It's a crazy great CPU, but I wouldn't pay $350 for it, even if I'm on AM4 platform. So yeah, that's been it. If you like the video, press on the like button. If you want to see more, visit that, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.